Well, also, I'm gonna save the game real quick. We'll do like another 40 minutes. Save it over 3. And we will continue. Alright. Bicycle. The grass is devouring it. Come on, you can do it. Torn down my wild animals, huh? Wrong leader. There you go. There you go. You got it, gamer. Some rabbits down there. There you go. Now 1 sec. Alright. None of us have safe cracking. It is impossible. Can I use TNT in it? Or dynamite? You boys come over here real quick. And don't move. I don't know if this does it or not. Stop. Don't follow me. When you had it. You had it. Don't do it. This heavy, rugged old backpack has lots of pockets for extra stores and supplies. And tell you what, Bart, you're useless, so take the backpack. There you go. Sure you don't mind. Switch back to your... There you go. Truly the food of the gods, if the gods ate their veggies. Didn't even see the bunnies, but I called them out like 5 minutes ago. That's right, coward, you missed. You did it, you missed. Are you tiny? Fully understandable. I can pretty much only hit you. Or just go to ambush. I think I'm gonna do that. You probably got lethal on you. Hopefully. Alright. Thank you. Been looking for a rest. Leave you as far as you can go with 2. You have eyes? Nope, go to Overwatch. That's fine. Didn't expect you to hit. You yeeted at me? I understand. 3 more rabbits, huh? They're definitely out there, but they're coming in close. They don't have much HP. If you can plop one, I'd much appreciate it. Give you even less chance to pop one now. Don't do that one. Don't do anything, do one of these. Because of elevation, right? That's probably what it is. Where I think we're technically on a lower platy. That's fine. It was to be expected. One will me down. Gotta hit him once. Alright, well. Lost control? Well, you hit both, so I'm cool with that. I'm gonna keep going for her, that's fine. She's not even supposed to be here. Don't hit him. I didn't mean to reload. Hunker down, brother. That was 41%, but it won't get better than that. You should not take that shot. Come here. And then you take this one over here. Okay, that was a little dangerous shot, to be honest. It should be fine. One more. It missed. It's a bunny, dude. You can do it. You crouch down, you're an absolute coward. You hit the other rabbit, that's fine. You can spit the damage out, I don't really care. You're not doing much. I knew you had it in you. That one of you, like 12 guys, can do this. First one, that's all you need. You let her reload and take their hide. Tail, ears, foot. +1 luck. I don't think anybody has any points into luck. I'll look. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Alright. I mean, I suppose I should give it to like one of our tanky boys so they can get more constitution shit, maybe? Like Roy or Fart? Probably Fart. Transfer this to Fart. There you go. Getting close to leveling again. Getting mighty close. You don't build a wall unless you're trying to keep something out. It's a 2-foot high fence, brother. For probably the rabbits. There's a huge central building before you and 2 side research stations, all spilling an explosion of vines and fronds and leaves from their shattered windows. Guess the buildings weren't big enough to hold in the harvest.
Hello? By the doors. Can you hear me?
No? Who are you?
Hello? Are you there?
I'm working on it.
Did you idiots just blow yourselves up right in front of the door?
It was the random dudes just walking around. I can't control them. I'm trying to talk to you.
Better be the damn Rangers. We've been calling for help for hours. The plants have gone crazy.
We're Rangers.
Yes, we need help. What have I been saying? I'm opening the doors now.
I'll be in a minute. You're next. Yeah, I think we've been everywhere. Yeah, we should have. Yeah, we're good. Let's turn around. Should go away at some point. Can I see your current effects? Gonna go with no. Oh, that's how you leave them behind. Okay, I understand. I believe, unless it's just, yeah. So we're all a bit stinky. Are we gonna like turn into like, what's it called, in like a couple hours? Isn't that what that is?
Copy, Echo 1. Copy, Echo 1.
That's sorting. Tall woman with dark skin and high cheekbones. She wears a white lab coat and has her black hair pulled back in a no-nonsense bun. Though which she has stuck a much-chewed pen, she does not look happy to see you.
Where have you been?
We are investigating
Ms.
distant
Lawson,
signal.
meet the new recruits. Recruits, meet Ms. Lawson.
Forget the friendly introductions, Angie. Wasn't the deal we made with the Rangers, we give you food, you give us protection? Well, your recruits are looking pretty goddamn well fed, but we've been up to our tits in killer tomatoes for 8 hours, and not a Ranger in sight.
You should take it from here, recruits. Learning to deal with angry citizens is part of the job.
Alright. We are investigating a distant signal and need to use your radio dish. Can you tell us where it is? Killer tomatoes? And killer pumpkins and killer fruit flies. All of a sudden, all of our plants started growing out of control, mutating, exploding, attacking my people. It's like they've gone rabid or something. Didn't you hear our distress call? We've been calling for help forever. Well, we're here now, ready to help.
Now listen, we think the mutations stem from contamination in our irrigation system. Unfortunately, the computer that operates the pumps seems to be malfunctioning and we can't shut it off remotely. Maybe its circuits are overloaded from all the alarms going off. The computer is down the corridor past the airlock behind us. I can open that lock, but if you're gonna do your job and rescue our guys, see Rose. She has the current override codes for the greenhouse airlocks. Either way, we'll lead you to the computer room eventually. If you can get the computer working, you can shut down the pumps from there. If not, you'll have to go into the east and west fields and turn off the valves by hand. Now get going before any more of my people die.
We are investigating a distant signal and need to use your radio dish. Can you tell us where it is?
You want to use our radio dish now? Can you see we're in the middle of a fucking crisis? Fuck you. Go find it yourselves.
I was just asking about the dish. What do you think of the Desert Rangers? I'm not sure to toss you up, but so far you're as impressive as a wet fart. Oh, what's wrong with the plans? Rose thinks it started with some contamination in the fertilization system. She also thinks it's deliberate sabotage. I hate to think that, but whatever it is, all the vegetation is growing out of control, mutating. The insects too, they're enormous. People are in danger. Matt and Rose were not managed to get to safety, but the others? What do you know of the computer?
I think that thing is more trouble than it's worth. It's supposed to automate all our irrigation and feeding, but it seems to be, like, on the fritz most of the time.
Who is Matt Forrestal? He's the man in the wheelchair and the monitoring desk. Hey, Rangers. He's the one who called Ranger Citadel, and 8 hours ago he was hurt. The plants have begun growing strange exploding pods. and he's calling the blast. His whole left side is a mess. Is someone from AG Center is behind this? I hope not. I don't want to think that anyone here would do this. We're a happy family. We all want the same thing, to make the wasteland green again. Giant insects, how big are we talking? Saw a fruit fly as big as a bald eagle. It has a stinger like a freaking scimitar. What can you tell me about Rose? Rose is our best researcher. She's in the lab trying to find out what went wrong. But even if she figures it out, she's an old lady. There's no way she could get in there to fix it. That's why we call the Rangers. Who else is in trouble? The researchers and the farmers are still there in the fields and greenhouses. I've been watching them dying one by one on the monitors while you water balls have been off somewhere circled, freaking each other. And for some of them, it's been even worse.
As if the rest of this craziness wasn't enough, the plants are also starting to explode. Get too close to one of those red pods and bam! Come to think of it, everyone who's changed into one of those pod people got blasted first. If I could get one of those pods to study, intact, I might be able to come up with a cure. You'll need to move slow and careful to get close to the pod without setting it off. If one of you greenhorns has a green thumb, that might come in handy too. I suppose a handful of fragments of pods.
Alright, we have one.
10 would do
Oh no,
the
we have
trick
3.
if you can't manage to collect a whole one. If we don't find a cure, the infection will surge back and we'll all be dead.
I am muted. They were good friends and now they're gone. Tell us about the layout of the facility. East and west greenhouses we do most of our testing are in this building. The west field where we grow our fruits and veggies on the east field, which has grazing for our animals and quarters for the farmers. And in the big enclosures of either side are probably all destroyed by now. Get the monitor system. Yes, the whole facility is rigged with cameras and an intercom, but the plants have wrecked it in places. It's been horrible seeing what's going on, but not able to help. It could be worse than death. You saw her, that thing you met out front. She was one of my assistants. All of them were people, and now they're, I don't know what they are, pods people. We already have some pod fragments. Here you are. Great, we're getting there. Keep searching until you find enough for me to complete my research. Attention to it.
Do your job. I'll open the central airlocks for you now, but remember, we might have people trapped in the greenhouses, so talk to Rose for the door codes.
Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. A lean, square-shouldered guy in a flannel shirt and jeans. He would look trim and healthy if his left arm and leg weren't all wrapped up in bandages. And his face all bruised and sliced up. He winces as he shifts around to look at you, then gives a big grin as you approach. Matt, good to see you. Oh crap. What happened to you?
Angie. Got hit by one of those exploding pods.
Are you okay?
Kathy says she can fix me up. I hope so. Hurts like the dickens.
We'll take care of Matt.
I recognize the uniforms, but not the faces. Y'all must be new recruits. Hope this ain't your first dance, though, because I got the feeling it ain't gonna be a walk in the park. Name's Matt Forrestal. I guess I'm the boss around here. Used to wear one of them stars, though, back in the day.
How'd you get hurt?
Got a little too close to one of those exploding pods. Now I got a little plant shrapnel souvenir. No big deal.
Do you have any supplies stacked up that we could use?
A little paltry right now, but I've got some gear you can make use of.
Look at that picture, dude. The cleats, or the glutes on this man. What do you have these, Herbie? Oh, I didn't mean to stop. Whatever, it's fine. We'll find more eventually. What do you do as the boss?
Normally, just keep everything organized and humming along. Today, get blown up, fail to help my people, I guess. Sorry, Rangers. I don't mean to be all self-pity and rain clouds. Just having a shitty day.
Crappy day. Do you have any, used to wear the badge?
Yes, indeed. I was a ranger. Back before old Vargas's hair turned gray and Ace was just still a 3 of clubs. Quit to run the ag center after I took a bullet in the gut. Missed any organs, but I just couldn't move like I used to.
What are these
They're
exploding
red
pods?
seed pods that explode when you get close to them. That's what happened to me. Tried to go in and pull one of the farmers out. Damn pod went off like a grenade. Still haven't got all the shrapnel out either. Stings like damnation.
How are your people
Lost a lot
faring?
of good ones, but I'm damn proud of everyone. We haven't had widespread panic. Tensions aren't spilling over too bad. Folks are doing their honest best trying to help where they can. If you find anyone as you make your way into the complex, I'll make sure you get commendations and compensation for helping them out.
Have you heard of Ace's
Yeah.
death?
I heard. Bet I knew before the Rangers did. Damn shame. Wish I could have gone to his retirement party. Hope you kids did him proud.
What can you tell me about AG Center?
Damn proud of this place. Signed on here because I figured there were ways other than shooting bad guys that I could make the Wasteland a better place. And make a profit at the same time. Not doing too bad at it either. Got a little distribution deal with the rail nomads, and hopefully soon we'll be keeping the local communities fat and happy. Even Ranger Citadel. Of course, this little crisis might change all that. Serious.
How did you know about Ace?
Heard about it from one of our farmers named Skinner. Said he talked to some wandering merchant who traveled with him and seen the attack. Recognized Ace by his description. That crazy hair of his.
What did you mean by distribution?
Well, the food ain't doing any good if it just sits here and rots, is it? I let the researchers figure out the best way of growing things. My job is to get it to the people.
Tell me about the rail nomads.
Yeah. Once they get themselves straightened out, we plan to use their rail lines to ship to all our customers. But until we can stop this crisis and make sure the food is safe again, nobody's gonna get fed.
What do you know about the
Don't
crisis?
know what happened exactly. Rose seems to think our irrigation system's been monkeyed with. Whatever it is, everything in the facility is mutating faster than we can keep track of. The plants are growing weird, exploding pods. The insects are as big as bear cats. Even the men. I don't know what they're turning into, but it's horrible. It's gotta be stopped.
What can you tell me about Skinner?
He helps cultivate the fungi in the mushroom caves. Good man, if a little too partial to snake squeezings. Last I saw of him, he was in the mushroom caves looking for his family right after the plants went loco.
Who was this merchant?
Don't know anything else about him. You're welcome to ask Skinner, if he's still alive.
Do you know anything about the attack that killed
Sorry.
Ace?
Wish I did. Skinner just said the merchant told him it was a strange man, but that was all. Maybe you can get more out of him.
Tell me about Rose.
One of our researchers, a mentor to all the rest of us. I think she's working down the hall to the left there.
How can we stop the outbreak?
Well, I don't know if we're gonna manage to find a way to reverse all this, but we gotta at least stop it from getting worse, and that means we gotta get that irrigation system turned off. You already talked to Kathy about that, right?
Mushroom
They're
caves?
below the center. You can get to them through the computer room. Perfect for growing fungi down there.
Have any snake squeezins?
That's some foul stuff. Like gin. It was made in a bathtub somebody died in. Yeah, it does take the edge off from time to time, though. Thanks for coming by, Rangers. Always good to see new recruits taking their first steps into the big wide world.
Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if he does.
Howdy, recruits. How'd you do in
I'm
there?
working on it. I'm poisoned too. Good job. Too tough?
Don't touch anything.
Hello, Rose. Rose also has a high-tech artificial left hand and a revolver peeking out from under her lab coat.
Rose. Still as creepy as ever, I see.
Hello, Angela dear. Still as fearful and technophobic as ever, I see.
After what I've been through, can you blame me? Robot arms make me nervous.
Do you say the same to your old friend Gilbert? I understand he has a new leg now.
I hate that thing. I told him not to get it.
You would rather he was still lame?
Leave me alone.
Sorry to be so brusque, children. Everything in this room is an experiment in progress, and not to be disturbed. Now what can I do for you? I assume you're the help that Matthew and Catherine said was coming from the Ranger Citadel?
That's correct. That's a pretty high-tech left hand you have.
Oh, that? I lost it in a gardening accident. A traveling doctor gave me the new one. Quite a gadget, isn't it?
What kind of experiment were you
We at
doing?
the Ag Center are constantly looking for newer, safer ways to improve crop yield and wholesomeness. This lab is where that experimentation takes place.
What do you think of Matthew?
He's our fearless leader, and a dear, dear boy. Things have really improved here since he took over. I hope that exploding pod didn't do him any lasting damage. We need him now more than ever.
What's your take on Catherine?
She's a bright young thing. I taught her all I know about plants and seeds, and she has gone on to outstrip me in every way. A sponge for knowledge. I hope she can figure out the root of this madness. It's got me stumped.
What do you think
I
of the
know all
Rangers?
about the Rangers. I've been around a long time, after all. I even remember when you took over the Citadel from its former occupants.
Do we have the airlock
Yes,
codes?
I have the greenhouse code. But listen, I want to come with you. I need more samples if I'm going to make sense of this mess. If you let me come with you, I'll take you through the doors myself, and I can help you find your way around. And don't worry, I have a gun. I can take care of myself. What do you say?
A
Every
gun?
rose has its thorns, children. Mine's an antique.
Every rose
Can I
has
join
its
you?
thorn.
Excellent.
Yes, you
Let
can.
me just turn this burner off and I'll be all ready. We can stock up from my lab supplies if you'd like. It may look disorganized in here, but I know where everything is.
Square-bound book burnt with and scarred around the edges by caustic chemicals. Much overlaid with coffee cup circles, the word journal is printed on the big gold letters in the front cover. Whoops, I pressed the wrong button. I'm not gonna go back for it though. I really wanted to read that. It sucks.
I asked one of our techs to secure some of my valuables. I don't think I have the skill to disable the rather aggressive countermeasures on the safe.
That's fine. I'm the one for this job.
We shouldn't be in here. This is Catherine's office. Private.
Yeah, well, it's my office now. She wouldn't mind. For the greater good. No one's using it. I mean, I guess Rose is using a pistol. Ryan, is that you? Help me, something's wrong inside me. Skirt. Blast him. I feel like he might explode. He definitely explodes, so I want to switch guns. And blast you. You can also be start blasting. Hit him for 5, good job, you're fantastic. You will be switching guns as well. And blasting. Good job. Good job. Come on, Angela. Let's go. One heart. Come on, if I do. Bam, boom,
Don't worry,
bam.
I can open the airlock.
I'm seeing a bunch of researchers and farmers under attack.
I think this is our last chance. I'm in love with Kathy Lawson. I think it's the other one. Great, now we all get to die awkward.
Rangers, help me rescue these fine men and women.
Hold on.
They have something to discuss if they survive. Watch out for those pods, youngsters. They explode. Oh my. I consider myself unflappable, but that caught me off guard.
Watch it. Looks like the pods are triggered by sudden movement.
Well, good job, you had that one. Oh, we killed you apparently, that's my bad. Who did you hit? One in the back. You don't want to? Yeah, line of sight. You can move over one. It's fine. You missed. Oh, let's go. Teamwork. I don't want to kill you because you're next to everybody. I'll shoot this fly. Rose, let's get you over here. If I only use 2, that'd be great. You need to get it covered, it's fine. Because I don't really care about you anyway. You can only shoot once, I might as well do this. Fall back a little bit. You're an absolute nerd. All you gotta do is bring them back, and that one dying might hurt the other guy. Who's this, Angela? You're look at me. You're a doofus. You're not gonna get a shot off, dude. So just go over here. End your turn. Who is this? Alright, this will be fine. Cover doesn't really matter. Hold on. You can also just go to ambush. Howdy ho. Howdy hi. I'm wrapping this up, so.
Jeff's already on,
Yeah. Oh, I think people confused. That's my bad. Alright, Roy Donk, tap this man.
Apparently,
You missed.
the only things he said in that thing that were true was one of the names and the Colgate Comedy Hour. They were the only two real things. Like, Roy Donk doesn't exist. Neither does Tiny Boop Squig Shorterly, which that one's one of my favorites.
That's ambush, guys. Good job. Did really well.
I've got
Angela?
Jeffrey in here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he got off.
Angela, you can just come over to here.
I'll invite him anyway.
Then put an ambush. Or just you can knock out the fly. It's fine. Thank you. We got these two lards to deal with. There we go. And y'all can just go to ambush. Roy? Did I move the wrong? Who is this? That's Rose. Alright, Roy, stay there. Herbie, I want you to fall back. You can also go to Overwatch, doesn't matter. Overwatch it up. Overwatch it. You gotta reload, so we gotta do that first. I'll swap this reload your gun. Out of ammo, huh? Alright, that's an interesting feat. Go ahead and pass your turn. Then you come over here. No, I have 5.56 to give it to you. I gotta actually give it to you. Enough AP, that's my bad. Just end your turn. Man should be dead. We have like 9 different Overwatches on him. Let's go.
Quickly, people. Evacuate in an orderly fashion and regroup in the lobby.
Shotgun. We have no use for this. Here we go. Then we gotta give you some ammo. Transfer over to Angela Death. Let's install for another thing. We're fine though. Then what does this do anyway? It's not better, so doesn't matter. 16 to 20. Not do that. You leveled anyways. Let me get a level. Copy Echo 1. You all healed too. Good job. Alright, you can just do more perception. There you go. Can't do anything else. Back to inventory. You're looking fine. You're not going to be using that shotgun. I guess I should probably just equip you as a secondary. If we have shield, might as well put it on. Then you're good. You don't need these. Should be on Roy Donk. Also go to Roy Donk. You have two. Are you also a medic? No, I didn't think you were. Yeah, you're not. That should be good. Alright, I'm gonna save it, and I guess I've got to figure out what we're doing still, right? Rose, stop. I don't get it. Alright, load. Real quick load, and I'll save it. Alright.